Well, good evening. This is Loving God with Excellence Ministries. I'm Denise White. I hope you are doing well this evening. I'm not going to be before you long. This is just a quick hi and hope you are doing well. I want to share with you some verses from the Bible. We are in a midst of transition in our ministry, and so I hope that you will continue to stay tuned as we go through and do a variety of different things in the upcoming months. So look forward to some announcements about some changes in the ministry. I'm on my cell phone right now. We just got home from an event at our church. And so things are moving quickly. And so I'm just going to share a brief word with you this evening. I was awakened this morning at 2:12 a.m., which is not my normal time to wake up. But because of that, I kept getting prompted or urged to pick up the Bible and start reading. So I started reading various chapters throughout the Bible, all starting with the second chapter and the 12th verse. I woke up at 2:12. And one of the things that stuck out at me, which actually was a question, was in the book of Acts. And just to give you a little backdrop, this is the second chapter of Acts, and this is when Holy Spirit arrived at Pentecost. And so there was lots of um, confusion and lots of concerns and lots of questions because when Holy Spirit arrived, all of these various people from various nations started to hear the message in their own language. They were Elamites, Medes, they were from Mesopotamia, Judea, Cappadocia, Pontus, Asia. They were from everywhere across the world in Jerusalem at Pentecost when Holy Spirit arrived. And so the question that was raised was this, and I'm going to read starting at, well, a little bit of verse 11. It says, both Jews and converts to Judaism, Cretans and Arabs, we heard them declaring the wonders of God in their own tongues. Verse 12. Again, this is Acts, the second chapter, verse 12. Amazed and perplexed, and again, they were from everywhere, they asked one another, what does this mean? That question stuck with me. And so as I continue to read succeeding chapters in the Bible, the question still arisen with me. What does this mean? And here's a question. This is a question, very simple question that we ask ourselves all the time. What does this mean? What does it mean when someone in the family has an illness? What does this mean when there is a life change or transition? What does this mean when there is a financial impact? What does this mean when someone decides that they're going to become a prodigal? What does this mean when someone loses a loved one? What does this mean when someone graduates and go off to college? All types of questions arise when something happens, but this is the critical one. What does it mean? What does it mean that you and I were birthed? What does it mean that we came into this particular family? What does it mean when we moved to various locations? What does it mean? Here's a response to that question that didn't come in Acts, but came in 1 Corinthians, the second chapter and the 12th verse. And this is from the Amplified Bible. Listen to this. Now we have not received the spirit that belongs to the world. We have not. We have not. 2 Timothy says, God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. But let me finish reading this from 1 Corinthians, the second chapter and the 12th verse. Now have we not received the spirit that belongs to the world? But the Holy Spirit is from God, given to us that we might realize and comprehend and appreciate the gifts of divine favor and blessings so freely and lavishly bestowed on us by God. We were not given the spirit of the world. We were given the spirit of the Father. And the Father's hand is always moving forward in terms of glory, always moving forward in terms of blessing, always moving forward in terms of glory, always moving forward in terms of favor, always moving forward in terms of love, always moving for, always opened, available, pouring out blessings upon you. You don't have room enough to receive. It is always grounded in the belief we have in the Father, but grounded in his eternal love for his children. And it says, now have we not received the spirit that belongs to the world, but we have the Holy Spirit, which is from God, God the Father, given to us that we might appreciate, understand, comprehend the gifts of divine favor and blessing that God has bestowed upon us. That's what we have. So going back to the question in Acts, what does it mean? What does it mean that they heard the message? What does it mean that Christ went to the cross for us? What does it mean that the apostles went out throughout the known world? What does it mean that Christ arose from the? What does it mean? It means that God gave us divine favor and blessings freely and lavishly so that we might have life and have it more abundantly. He didn't give us the spirit of fear. He didn't give us the spirit of lack. He gave us one of power, love, and of a sound mind. This is Loving God with Excellence Ministries. I'm Denise White. I'm so delighted to be with you. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, week, as you reflect, as I did this morning, on all these verses in the Bible. Got to the answer to that question I felt that Holy Spirit was leading me to. What does it mean? It means that God our Father, Holy Spirit, are lavishing on us out of the abundance of their spirit that which we need: power, love, and a sound mind. God bless you all. Have an absolutely fantastic day. I look forward to being back again with you very soon. Bye for now.